This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Williams versus Williams. You all have been together for 9 years, you're married, you have 2 children together, and you are previously appeared in this court when Mr. Williams, you were accused of cheating.
That's correct, Your Honor. And you know, I actually passed with flying colors, as she knows, you know what I'm saying? Yep.
And now you are the one accusing your wife of cheating. Is that correct?
That's correct.
You've initiated this case. Tell us why.
I know she's cheating. I have several reasons. She goes to school.
Okay.
Now, usually the school is about 15 to 20 minutes away from the house. Okay. She leaves maybe 15 to 20 minutes before she has to be in class, usually. Since we've come from the court, she's leaving sometimes 2 hours, sometimes an hour and a half to go to school.
All right.
I study at the library. I study at the library. Yeah, I have Your Honor, I have a 4.0 GPA. I have straight A's.
All right, I ain't mad at you.
I just want to study out of the house so that I can have some quiet time. Sometimes I don't want to do my assignments in the house.
I'm presuming, Mr. Williams, you think she's leaving early to go be with some man.
It's obvious, Your Honor. Obviously a classmate, some random guy.
And you're saying none of this is happening. I'm there doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm making A's.
Right, and that's my proof. Like, I have straight A's. He see my grades, Your Honor. Like, I'm a great student. I have a 4.0 GPA.
I give you
like
that.
I said, I've got 2 scholarships.
But Ms. Williams, there are probably a lot of A students who are on scholarship who are cheating on their significant others. I mean, I can't say just because you're a good student means you're not cheating. And, you know, his concern is these red flags are going on, and you've already accused him of cheating before, and he passed his test. It showed that he wasn't cheating. But now he's seeing those signs in you that you're cheating. So what do you have to say about that?
I'm not cheating on Timothy, on my husband. I'm not. There was things that led up to him believing that I'm cheating, but it's not anything to do with
Not to cut you.
Mr. Wells, let me ask you this. Okay, if she is cheating, what does that mean for your marriage?
That's it. Like, I put too much time into this. I'm not cheating, obviously. I've proven that. Like, I'm a good dude, like, and I feel like I deserve to be with somebody good. Like, so I'm not gonna tolerate for nobody cheating on me, and I'm done, like, for real. I'm not joking. Like, for real.
Here's the thing, Mr. Williams. I can understand why you would be concerned, but what she provided in terms of a response makes sense. So are there any other warning signs that you've seen?
I mean, it makes sense to a certain extent because she was guilty, which is the reason she wanted me to come to court and take the lie detector test, which I passed in the first place.
You know, we always talk about, you know, sometimes you're projecting your behavior on your significant other, your spouse.
That's right.
So in your mind, maybe in the back of your brain, and you correct me if I'm wrong, you're thinking the reason you were doing all this pointing is
because you were cheating in the first place. And now your conscience is eating at you. You feel guilty, so now you gotta try to rationalize it in your mind like, you know what, or you might feel like you deserve something to happen to you because of what you know you're doing.
No, absolutely not. I have not physically cheated on Tim. Like, I have not.
Well, let me ask, Mr. Williams, so why do you think she's cheating now?
I have proof that she's cheating, Your Honor.
Okay.
Well, I ain't go that far. 99% proof that she's cheating.
That's pretty good proof.
Now, all right, I'm in Las Vegas. We plan to move to Vegas. I had an opportunity to work out there. I'm designing swimming pools. So I'm out there, basically, she stayed in Virginia. I'm in Vegas, making everything happen.
Okay.
I go in her email. I was snooping, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even an insecure snooping type dude, but I knew something wasn't right, so I started snooping. You know what I'm saying? I look at the email, and sure enough, she went to an amusement park with some dude. I got proof of it right here. And you don't just go to an amusement park.
Would you please get that item for?
You don't just go to an amusement park with some dude I don't know, not your cousin, your friend, your relative.
No, that's not, no.
Hold on, let's take a look at this. All right, so what we have here are
probably
tickets to an amusement park.
One has your name on it.
Yeah.
And one has another man's name on it, and it is not Timothy Williams.
Definitely not my name.
Okay.
We were on a break.
That's what guilty people do.
We were on a break.
Well, Ms. Williams, are you sure that what was at the amusement park is not the only thing you were riding?
Thank you, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, no.
Yeah.
Me and the man that I went to the amusement park with, we were only friends. I knew him when I first moved there from high school. He's from my high school.
Your Honor, she told me she didn't even know this person, first of all. She told me some dude she met. So you contradicting your own story right now, like in court. Like.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I saw only 2 tickets. Is that all that went, you and the friend?
Yes.
Okay, do you see why this doesn't smell right?
Yeah, I do, Your Honor. I understand, but first of all, he paid for his own ticket, so it wasn't a date. He didn't pay for me and I didn't pay for him. It wasn't a date. We were just two friends going to the amusement park.
Okay, that's a date. I hate to break it down to you like that. You might not call it a date, but everybody in America is gonna call that a date.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a fact.
Is that the only time you've been out with this person?
Yes, but
What if I went somewhere with somebody on an amusement park date? How would you feel?
I would be upset.
Okay then.
I would be upset.
So you understand how he feels?
Yeah, I understand, but we were on a break. But I do understand that he would be upset.
There's something
You do
else. This is not the
understand that
only thing.
marriage doesn't have a break.
Right.
The break was his idea.
You don't get a break in marriage. You get a break when you date. But once y'all say we do.
Speaking of dating.
Okay, tell me about the dating.
2 weeks after we come from court.
Okay, 2 weeks from
After
here.
we come from couples court, I'm going through her phone to send a message. To send me myself some pictures. I'm honestly not snooping at this.
You're going through her phone to send yourself
I had some
pictures.
She got a better camera than I do.
Okay.
I'm on the phone. Notification pop up. It's an app I never seen before, whatever. Go to the app. Sure enough, it's a dating app.
A dating app?
A whole dating app.
Okay.
She claims she's just being social, whatever. So I look into the app. Some dude is messaging her, but it's not just one message. You know how you can look through the thread? You looking through the thread and it's multiple messages where you could tell as they were talking. He's saying things like, yes, I'm single. Yes, I can be trusted. I believe in loyalty. I want to start a family eventually with the right person. This is the type of stuff they was talking about, y'all.
And she's
What was her say? What did she say?
Her part of the messages, but it's clear that he was not just talking to himself. He was going too deep into detail to be talking to himself.
And this is all in her inbox.
Yep, and then it's another.
On her dating app.
It's in a dating app. And on this, she's telling the dude she's single. Now
First of
deny
all,
that.
no,
Please deny
no.
that.
Okay, wait a minute.
Williams,
Go
all
ahead, love.
Ms. Williams,
Please deny that.
first of all, why are you in a dating app if you're married?
Oh, Your Honor, when, like I said earlier, before we came to court the last time, when I thought Timothy was cheating on me,
Okay.
I felt like he was doing his own thing. He was always gone. I was finding suspicious things in his car. So I was like, if you're doing you, I'm not gonna sit here heartbroken anymore. I'm gonna do me. So,
This was after. This was
yeah,
after we
he
even
found the
left.
messages after we got back from court because I did delete my messages and I thought I deleted the app, but all those messages were from previously when I thought that he was cheating on me before we appeared in court the first time.
Okay, but let me get this straight. The bottom line is, you were on these dating apps because you thought he was cheating.
Right.
So you were getting out ahead. You were gonna get your petty on before you even knew.
Right.
Let me ask you something. I'm gonna ask you the hard question. Because you thought Mr. Williams was cheating, did you in fact cheat?
Not physically.
Not physically.
No.
So how did you cheat?
What does that mean?
I do believe in emotional cheating.
Yes.
I feel like if you're talking back and forth with someone, you're getting personal with them, you guys might talk about like explicit things. I think that's a form of cheating.
Okay.
Okay, and you
That's
did
what
that?
sounds like
Yes.
what you were doing.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay.
This is no.
So you not only were getting to know somebody, y'all had some, what I would call intimate conversations.
Yeah, and I admitted that to
you did not admit. You
I did tell you
did
that
not
we were-
tell me you was having intimate conversations. You was sitting there.
what
trying
did
to
she
deny it.
tell you?
She just blows up and try to turn it around. You doing this, just switches it around instantly, which I can't even really get a word in edgewise.
Have you seen anything or heard anything? Anybody told you,
what's
anything
the
about
crazy
her
part,
cheating?
Your Honor? That's the crazy part about it. Now, her friend was staying with us for a little while. You know, her best friend basically.
Okay.
Her friend comes to me and tells me you need to watch out for her. Not in no like make sure she's okay kind of way. Like you need to keep your eyes on her because she might be doing something.
Why are you even talking to her? Like,
She
All
told
right.
me. Like,
Well, here's the thing. We need to hear more from the best friend.
Okay.
And she's here.
wow.
Rod, would you bring her in?
Y'all are crazy. Get yourself out. I don't see how you can get out of this one. All right, we ain't gotta even do this.
We get ready to find out
Cheat-
all these
cheat, gotta
questions.
go.
I didn't cheat.
Would you state your name, please, for the court?
My name is Alyssa Courts.
Courts.
Yes.
Ms. Courts is here testifying in court.
Okay,
Yeah.
how about that?
All right. Ms. Courts, what is your relationship to Mr. Williams and Mrs. Williams?
Me and China have been friends for 15 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Williams, I just recently met him about a year or two ago, so.
And you stayed with him for a period of time?
I did, last year.
Okay.
Now, when you say you're friends, are you just like friends, kind of like best friends? What's your nature of your friendship with Miss Williams?
We're like sisters.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
really
like close friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are like her sister. You're telling her husband she needs to watch out for her.
I did.
I'm a good dude.
I did.
Good dude. Okay.
So let me ask this. What information do you have that's important to this case?
Last year, February, when I went to stay with China, we went to the club. She asked me if I wanted to go, so I told her, yeah, we could go. And we had a few drinks and we were dancing, having a good time. So she went off and was dancing with some guys. I was like, well, I'm ready to leave. And she said she was not ready. She told me, so I left and I went back to the house and I stayed there.
Wow.
That's what
And so I stayed up for like an hour and a half to see if she would text me or call me or if she was gonna come make it safe, anything. I never heard anything from her, and then the next day it was like everything was normal. Like we didn't have a conversation about it, there was nothing.
That's a lie.
You said she was dancing with some man. Do you think she left with a man or?
Honestly, I don't know whether she left with the man or not, but we went together, so we should have left together.
That's crazy. Like, you're supposed to be my
She don't
friend.
lie about that.
Hold on. And was that what made you decide you need to tell Mr. Williams heads up?
I did, and the reason I did because at the end of the day, friend or no friend, sister or no sister, right is right and wrong is wrong.
Straight up.
And
But
I felt like that was wrong. I mean, there's a lot of women looking for good men, and it's hard to come by a good man, and you have one, and then this is
Big
what
fact.
you do.
But
so,
your loyalty is supposed to lie with me.
And I was about to say, I mean, to me,
That's right.
this speaks volumes.
And I know y'all allowed to take the test work. I took it. I know the truth came out. You feel
And
me?
it's about
So-
to come out again because
Like-
I'm not.
Well, clearly there's still some unresolved issues, but this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court will call licensed and certified polygraph examiner Dave Lawrence to determine,
Please do.
is she cheating?
Please.
Please report, Mr. Lawrence.
Dave Lawrence.
How are you, Mr. Lawrence?
Good, fine, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to see you again.
Same to you.
And you conducted a polygraph examination on Mrs. Williams, correct?
I did, Your Honor.
You asked Mrs. Williams, did you have sexual intercourse with either of the men from the dating apps your husband found you messaging with? What was her response to that question?
She said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being truthful.
Thank you.
That's just the beginning.
You also asked Mrs. Williams, since you've been married, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than your husband? What was her response?
She said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined she was being deceptive.
Knew it.
Ms. Williams?
I haven't.
Of course. This is what I expect. She's never gonna say it.
You asked Mrs. Williams, since being married, have you had sexual intercourse with the man you took to the amusement park? What was her response?
She said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being deceptive.
Yo, I'm not getting no more relationship.
You know,
So you were riding
That's
more
it.
than what was at the amusement park.
This is crazy. That's how we rocking? That's how we doing though, for real though?
Miss Williams, I gotta say this. The entire time that he was talking, it just looked like guilty was stamped on your forehead.
Obviously.
So I see you kind of nodding your head a little bit. Are you
What he's
admitting
saying, exactly.
that you had sexual intercourse with the man from the amusement park?
Yes.
You did.
Is that a yes?
Now?
Yes.
I don't even care no more.
Do you have anything that you want to say to Mr. Williams at this point?
I'm sitting here passing tests. You don't gotta say nothing to me. I'm
sorry. Like, I hope that you want to work things out. Like,
Yeah, okay. Sure.
I'm just speechless.
Well, I don't know why you're speechless. You knew you had.
I guess when it comes to our relationship, I'm kind of insecure. So I felt like he was just doing things out there in Las Vegas. And plus, we had gotten a few arguments.
There's a difference between taking responsibility and making excuses.
You all have been together for 2 years. You're engaged. You're preparing to be married. But that marriage is on hold right now because of allegations that Ms. Thomas is sleeping with her best friend. Is that right, Ms. Matlock?
Yes, it is, Your Honor. I done ripped up the marriage license that we had.
You ripped up the marriage license?
Yes, Your Honor, I ripped them up.
You hear that?
Right.
She crazy.
So it's definitely on hold.
That's just weird because I don't know why when me and her been friends before me and Kay Christina started talking.
Your Honor, her and this best friend of hers is more than best friends, okay? It's more than best friends.
No, it's not. We've been friends for 13 years, and before she got into the picture, and now she want to sit here and complain about it.
Your Honor, best friends do not they don't sit up and text each other late at night at 4 or 5
Yes, you do. When you got something important to say, you talk to your best friend.
Ms. Matlock, that's kind of what best friends do.
Yeah.
They do text each other.
Listen, she don't want nobody being friends with her best friend. Her best friend is just her best friend. I can't call her best friend up on the phone.
No, it's not. I don't even talk to her.
Okay, hold on. Ms. Thomas, is this best friend that you have, is that just your best friend?
That's my best
friend.
friend.
Do the three of you all hang out ever?
Yeah, we hang out. She hung out with us a couple of times.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
And we ain't never made her feel uncomfortable, so I don't even know why she...
Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
No, we haven't.
They always whisper.
It's safe to say you don't believe her.
I don't.
Okay.
It's
have you found anything else that makes you think she's cheating?
Okay, Your Honor, yes. Okay, so she at the gas station, Your Honor. I ride past, some just say, turn right there. Go to that gas station. I go in the gas station. I see her at the gas station. Now, she's not in the car. I see that, her music is playing, and she plays her music off her phone.
Okay.
So I goes inside her car. So I grab her phone. I take off in my car. So when I take off in my car, I'm driving, going through her phone and everything. I'm seeing messages. I'm seeing videos. I'm seeing everything.
While you're driving?
While I'm driving, going through her phone.
So what kind of message did you see?
Oh, I got the messages right now. I got it.
Let me just turn to Miss Thomas. I gotta ask you this. When you came back to your car, did you even see her?
I seen her. As I paid the lady for my gas or whatever, right? I looked out the window, I see her car. Now I'm walking. Then I look, I hear the music stop. So I get to running. Now I jumped in my car, didn't even pay for the gas. I takes off after her.
Hold on. And you pulled these messages off the phone?
Yes.
Right.
So the other woman writes, finally got a chance to take my bath I've been wanting.
You gonna let me blank the blank out of you? I wish I was there, put you sleep right after that shower, tongue sticking out, water, lips, eggplant emoji, more water, more water.
Okay, so Miss Thomas, who's this other woman?
Okay, that ain't no
lies.
other woman. Now what it is she got to my phone already. Now my friend and I was kicking it. My best friend, we kicking it or whatever. She asked me, she said, can I use your phone? Because my phone messed up at the time. I give her the phone. Now, before I could click anything, she already got to the phone. But before I can even explain anything to her.
So your story is this is your friend who's using your phone.
Yeah.
And she's using your phone to text somebody else?
She texted somebody else because her phone was messed up.
Was there anything else in the phone?
Oh, Your Honor, no.
Miss Matlock,
listen, Your Honor, I'm a special gadget. I find out everything I want to find out.
Okay.
And what did you find?
I found sex videos.
Okay. You have that?
Yes, I do.
All right, Ron.
Would you grab that for us, please?
And this is all while you driving?
This is all while I'm driving, and she's talking, and I got my window up yelling.
Okay, I hope that you don't do that anymore, because you could have heard you and a whole bunch of other folks.
Yep.
And so this is a video of two people look like two women having sex using a
Yes, and that's
using
her.
a toy.
That's her.
That's not me.
That's her.
No, it's not.
And so
she should have known.
you
that.
recognize the people in the video?
Yes. I lay on that stomach every night. I know it. I know it's her fat self.
So
I
you
know.
recognize that because you know, you've seen it, you know it.
I know her fat self. I
girl
know
in the
that.
video.
Is it you in this video?
No, it's not.
Do you think it's her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you know who the other woman is?
I think it's her best friend, Your Honor.
And Thomas, you deny that?
I definitely do, because it ain't me.
There's your side, there's your side, and there is the best friend side, and she is here. Ron, would you escort her in?
Hey, best friend. Hey, girl.
Good day, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, I'm good.
That's good. Would you state your name, please, for the court record?
Latifah Johnson.
And Ms. Johnson, what is the nature of your relationship with Ms. Thomas?
That is my best friend. We've been friends since grade school, very long time. We have a good, close relationship like sisters.
That close?
Mm-hmm.
There is an issue here about you and Miss Thomas being more than just best friends.
That's a lie.
Yep.
Her girlfriend just always paranoid, delusional, crazy, try to do too much snooping and snoop up the wrong alley thinking accusations that never even happened. That's not true.
So this video that Miss Matlock believes involves Miss Thomas and also you, that is not a video of you. Is that your testimony?
No, that's not me. If she's seen the video, she can clearly see it's not me. I don't know nothing about who in the video, but it ain't me, it ain't my friend. She just make it up. This girl make up stuff.
Okay, but now Miss Thomas has testified that that you downloaded that video into her phone. Did you?
Yeah.
It was just like playing around type stuff, something I seen like somebody else. Like
Who play like that?
I mean, it was like some tea. Like
Who play like that?
Hold on, Ms. Matlock. So you did download this video?
Yes.
And you did put it on Ms. Thomas's phone?
Yes, it was. It was just sent to the phone because it was somebody else.
But by you coming so quick,
we had. I mean, it was just like on the internet.
So it was.
Okay.
Go ahead,
It
love.
was just a video that was kind of going around, and that was that.
Now, Ms. Johnson, you understand you're here in court. You're under oath. You sworn to tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you in the video?
No, it is not. No. I wouldn't do no video like that. I'm not in no video. I'm not interested in my best friend. I don't look at her like that. That's just my best friend.
Yep.
Period.
Are you sure that this isn't Ms. Thomas in the video?
I don't know what Miss Thomas looked like without clothes on, so I know it's not her, but even if you couldn't see the face, I'm sure it's not her.
Okay, but if you downloaded the video, then you would know definitively whether it was her or not. You're saying you don't know whether
Well,
it's her.
it wasn't her. I'm just saying, like, to her girlfriend, she just, oh, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm just saying, like, you can't see her face, so she won't take my word. So I'm just letting, it's not her. It was just a video that was going around. It's not her.
Lies.
Miss Matlock, but you absolutely believe that there's
I
shit going
know
on.
for 100, my soul, my body, mind know that it's her. I know her body.
Ms. Johnson, you say you don't look at Ms. Thomas that way. I mean, have you all ever had a sexual relationship?
No, not at all.
No.
We don't have that. We don't look at each other like that. Obviously, Miss Matlock, she don't know. I don't know if she ever had a best friend or not, but I'm her best friend. We kind of close. So yeah, we talk
close.
late.
I
We go
guess
out,
I'd
do
be a
stuff
friend.
together.
I have
If you
best
don't, if
friend.
you never had a best friend like that type of relationship, then you wouldn't understand our relationship. We don't look at each other like that.
So you all have never been sexually involved in the 13 years you know each
Never
other?
done nothing, never thought about it, didn't never even think about even none of that until she brought it up. It was shocking to me.
All right.
I think we have enough evidence.
Yep.
If you find out she's cheating, what does that mean?
Well, we is over. Her bags is packed. It's over. It's done with. It's no coming back
But when
from
she
that.
find out I'm not cheating, what's she gonna do? Unpack my stuff?
Well, Ms. Thomas, I mean, this is really serious. I mean, you have this relationship at stake. You all have been together. You are planning to get married.
Right.
She is so incensed by this. She's ripped up the marriage license. You all have kids that you all are raising together.
Yeah.
As a family. All of this is at stake right now, right here.
Yep.
You understand that, right?
Yeah, that's why I came on here to prove to her that I'm not cheating.
Once and for all, you want it put to bed
Yep.
that you're not cheating.
And after that, we could go on and move forward with our life and continue on building this relationship.
Okay.
In order to get to the bottom of this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court would like to call Dave Lawrence, licensed certified polygraph examiner, to determine, is she cheating? Rob, you get 40 minutes. Mr. Lawrence, how are you, sir?
Just fine, ma'am. How are you?
I'm great. Would you share for the court record your credentials?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a 30-year retired law enforcement. I've been a polygraph examiner for the past 26 years.
All right. You asked Ms. Thomas a series of questions.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You asked Ms. Thomas, have you had any physical sexual contact with Ms. Johnson since you and Ms. Matlock have been in a relationship? What was her response?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being truthful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You asked Ms. Thomas, are you one of the people shown in the sex video Ms. Matlock found on your phone? What was her response?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being deceptive.
So, Ms. Thomas, that was you,
I told you, Your Honor.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that was you. Ms. Matlock recognized you, and she knew it was
I
you.
told you.
Okay.
You were with another woman.
Okay.
Obviously.
Hold on, Ms. Matlock.
It was a time that me and her didn't start talking for probably like 2 months.
A lot. Lies.
Yeah, yes, you have.
Lies, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Matlock, hold on. So you were in the video with another woman.
Yes. Yes.
And this is during the time
This
that
was
you all
during the
been...
time during the breakup. See, with her, it be basically like, get your things and go. So at the time, I don't know if she's serious or not, and then she then ripped up the marriage license certificate. So I thought we was completely done. So by that time, I done messed around.
How many times?
Only one time.
But based on your story, it was 2 months. So you only did it one time in 2 months.
One time.
You look into the, you know what?
See, I'm being serious, though. It only happened one time, though. So it just, the thing is, I don't know if she's serious or not when she telling me she done and she's ripping up the paper and stuff. So how am I supposed to know if she want to work things out?
All right, well, I tell you what, you guarantee she don't want to by lying about the video and being with this other woman.
Well, you say you all were on a break and it was like 2 months or so?
Yeah.
You know, let me read something from your court papers. It says, we've never broken up. I can say we've given each other some space,
Yes.
like an hour or two.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank
And that's
you.
for hers.
Thank you.
Yeah, these are papers you
Thank
submit
you.
prior to being here today. That's what you wrote.
So, Ms. Thomas, were you lying in your pre-court papers or are you lying now? Which one?
My thing is, they asked, I don't know.
All right, let's go to
lying.
the last question.
You can't keep up. When you lie, you can't keep up with it.
So
There it is.
When you lie, you can't keep up with
There
it.
it is. You can only juggle so many. That's right. All right.
Mr. Lawrence, you asked Ms. Thomas, since being in a relationship with Ms. Matlock, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than what Ms. Matlock knows about? What was her response to that question?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being deceptive.
All right, Ms. Matlock, you came here to get answers. You have gotten those answers. Are you still of the position that you are done and out?
Yes,
I understand.
it's over.
take your power back and tell Ms. Thomas what your plans are going forward.
My plans going forward, I just want you out. We can't go forward from this. It's over with.
Ms. Thomas, I don't know what to tell you except that you have messed up.
Okay, well, just that one time.
And you can make all these excuses about what, for, and why, but if you had come clean, you wouldn't be here because you knew that was you. So let me just say this to you, Miss Matlock. Go about your life, be your best you, and you need to have somebody in your corner that's loving you, that will allow you to be your best you, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You all have been together for 4 years and married for 2 years, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Bacon, you've brought this case today because you believe the love has just gone out of your relationship because of allegations of cheating.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. Before we talk about that, let me ask you, what made you two fall in love and what made you eventually propose to her?
Well, Your Honor, I met Mariah about 4 years ago, and we was at my family's house, and we had they was having a party. And I inquired to my cousin, I say, who is that? And he say, that's Mariah. I said, she got a man? He say, nah. So I said, skedaddled on over there expeditiously. I say,
skedaddle expeditiously.
Okay,
now,
I
some
heard
people
that.
Skedaddle.
And some people do
move
it
expeditiously.
Yeah.
But he skedaddle expeditiously.
Yeah,
I heard that.
Yeah, there we go.
And then he put that voice on her. Tell me
Right.
what would that sound like?
Well, you know, I say, hey, how you doing? My name's George. You got a man?
You went right there.
Yeah. You
All
see her?
right.
Look at her.
I ain't mad at you. She's beautiful. I
see it.
agree.
I get it.
So you didn't want to waste no time, let somebody slip in there. Is that right? Is he telling the story right?
He's telling it right, yeah.
All right, look at her smiling. She liked that story. Okay, so what did you think about him?
I mean, I had actually been eyeing him, like, because I've seen him around and people know him. It was really a dream because he's the type of man I always wanted to be with.
All right, so you two get together. What's your relationship like when you get together?
Oh, like freaking frack. Peanut butter and jelly. We great. That's my soulmate.
So what did you fall in love with about her?
At the beginning of the relationship, I was going through some trials and tribulations. I had got shot in the head over a parking spot. Now, when I got shot, they called her and told her that I was dead. You know, so I called her after I got to the hospital and told her that I got shot in the head. I'm okay. They finna come in there. The doctor coming in right now. I'll call you back later.
So you're in the hospital. What are you thinking about?
All I was thinking about was Mariah and my kids.
So my understanding is 3% of the folks who get shot in the head survive. So you're one of those people.
Yes.
And the whole thing that kept you in the game was the thought of Mariah and your children.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that kept you alive.
Yes, Your Honor.
What was it like? You've heard that he's died and you get a call from him. That would...
I mean, at first, like you said, his cousin had called me and told me he was dead. But I'm like, I can't believe this right now. So he actually eventually called me at 5 o'clock in the morning, woke me up. He said, babe, I just been shot in the head. They're going to discharge me from the hospital, but I'll call you when I get a chance. And he just hung up the phone. So I'm like, how do you expect me to react? I just stood, I didn't go to work, I stayed up. I was just calling my best friend, talking to my best friend. She was trying to calm me down the whole time because he had lost his phone through all of that, so I couldn't call him to check on him.
So how soon after that did you propose?
A year. You know, I got down on one knee and I asked her, will you marry me?
How did you say it? Let me hear how you said it.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Mariah, will you please marry me, my queen?
I don't know how any woman can say no to that.
I'm telling you. So how do we go from the woman who kept you in the game, bended knee, become my queen, to you standing here accusing her of cheating?
It's phone calls at the wrong time of night.
Okay. What time is the wrong time of night?
After 12 o'clock.
Okay. So who are these calls coming from?
One of her exes.
And with that, he already knows there are a few people out there that they do want me back, and they may call me or text me late at night, and I won't answer the phone because there's nothing that needs to be talked about at night because there's no reason.
All right, so you admit that you're getting these late night phone calls from your exes.
Yes.
And they want you back.
Yes, they do.
And you know they want you back.
Yeah, but you believe that there's something else going on. Have you found anything that supports that?
Oh my God, check it out. We got naked pictures that ain't came to my phone. Nakedness.
Where are these naked pictures?
In the phone that she had. See, this is what happened. We was in the kitchen cooking, right? Now my phone on the charger. So I'm one of them people that I catch a priceless moment. She in there cooking. I wanted to, yeah, gotcha. But it didn't go that way. I pick up the phone, I go to the camera. Then I go, camera roll. Whoa, hold on. Sugarfoot, what you doing? You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, I ain't never seen these pictures before.
Oh, so you all at home, you grab her phone.
Exactly.
You go, you hit the camera.
That's when all hell broke loose.
And what pictures do you see?
Nakedness.
Of who?
My wife.
And these are pictures you haven't seen before.
Though.
Ms. Bacon, why are there naked pictures in your phone that your husband hasn't seen?
As a female, we may take 1,000, maybe 100 pictures. We'll put up maybe 2 or 3 of those, and we don't send the rest of them.
Hold on,
That's
but you
exactly
don't
what
take a
happened. I sent
portfolio.
him most of those pictures, but it was maybe 4 or 5 of those I didn't send him.
Did you send those pictures to someone else?
No, I didn't.
That's the thing.
They stayed in my phone. They're in my phone. So
most people will delete those.
Right.
I don't delete pictures. I don't. I have 1,000 pictures in my phone, maybe of the same one, and I just.
So you even keep the pictures you don't like. That's what you're testifying to today.
Yes.
That's suspect.
Mr. Bacon, you think she sent these pictures to somebody else?
Yeah.
And you're still going to testify that you're not cheating?
Yes, I am.
My cousin called me. Say, hey, it's men going in and out your apartment. So I get on the phone. Hey, babe, what's going on? Anybody come over there? She's like, nah. I say, anybody been in the house? She's like, nah. I say, okay, I don't like arguing, Anna. I love the lady. Because, you know, in the heat of a moment, you argue, say the wrong things that you regret later on. So I don't like arguing. I left it alone. Now, he called me again, tell me the same thing.
Okay.
I didn't call and inquire about nothing. I waited till I got home and asked her. That's when she went on and told me. Her ex came and brought some papers.
Ms. Bacon, why did you lie to him?
I did not lie to him. What he asked me was, did anybody come by that day? And no, nobody had came by that day. But he was gone for roughly 2 weeks. So in that time frame, yeah, people came to the door looking for him because he's an active individual. Everyone knows him. So, and my ex wasn't the one that came by. It was someone to drop off court papers from my ex.
All right. You have a witness, Mr. Bacon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you please stand and step to the podium?
Yes, step up to this.
Would you please state your name?
Damon Colum.
And how are you familiar with Mr. Bacon?
This is my cousin, Your Honor.
Okay. Share with the court what you witnessed.
Okay, well, when we pull in our apartment complex, my apartment was right at the beginning of the steps. He stayed right down the hall from me.
Okay.
He got to go past my door to get to his house, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So one day I'm coming home and I hear a door shut. Now, I'm familiar with where his door is, so I kind of felt it came from that area, you know what I'm saying? And as I'm going up the stairs, I see an unfamiliar face walking past me. Now, I'm not sure about this man. I've never seen him before. So, you know, like my cousin said, I called him right away, like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? There's somebody unfamiliar inside your residence. I ain't never seen this man. I'm just letting you know. Later on in the day, I sit in the house for a while, and I think I was running out to the store or something, and I seen another dude. Now, at this point, I'm like, hold on now.
Ms. Bacon.
Like I said, it was a couple people, like I said, I had someone drop off court papers. I had a few people come by, stop by for him. Other than that, that was it.
Good day, Mr. Evans. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yourselves?
How are you,
Good.
Mr. Evans?
It's good to see you. Yeah. When you do a forensic examination, what do you do?
I go through the phone, we look through all social media, and we look for all deleted text messages, pictures, videos, anything that's been on the phone, including different apps.
So, Mr. Evans, what, if anything, did you uncover on Miss Bacon's phone?
On her phone, instead of using the traditional text messaging that comes on your phone, she had downloaded another text messages service to use. And so when you look at her phone and you look through her text messages, it doesn't look like she texted anybody but her mom or her husband or something. But with this other app, she's text messaging other people that would not show up, but you have to know to look for this app.
And as a cybersecurity expert, you found that is an effective way to kind of hide communications with people.
Oh, definitely. When you want to have a conversation and you don't want someone else to know about it and they're not expecting to look for another app, that's what people use.
Okay, so did you in fact find conversations with other men?
Oh, yes. I found several messages from different men, some from within the past week, all right? And those are right here.
Like for real?
A man says, love to meet. My girlfriend away now and I want romance.
Wow.
Hey, babe, did you want to stop by today? My flight got pushed back to tomorrow morning.
Hey, babe, yeah, I can come see you tonight if that's okay.
Miss Bacon,
These are two
What's up,
different men.
did you do this?
I did, yeah. I did. I talked to a couple men. Okay, yeah, I did. But we never did anything. Nothing ever happened.
This has been in the last week.
Yes.
How do you explain that?
It's just lately I've been literally by myself. I'm gonna say that. I work at home, so it's like I'm by myself. It's like he'll go out with his friends, he'll be gone all day, then I take care of the kids, and then I'm literally by myself. And as soon as I get off work, he's gone. So I literally spend all day by myself.
If you're lonely, get a dog, fam.
Okay, Miss Bacon, that is a really weak excuse that I'm at home alone. I mean, what are you doing?
I literally take care of everything. Like, it used to be both of us, you know, we take care of it. But literally, it's me. I take care of everything, literally from morning to night to bills to everything.
All right, so you've never had any kind of contact with these men?
No. Like I said, I texted them, we planned it, it never happened. I couldn't do it.
Why is a man asking you to meet him for romance unless you put out there that you want to be romantic with him?
Mr. Bacon, how are you feeling right this moment?
Ain't no words.
He doesn't open up, ever. He just, like this, he shuts down.
I love you, Mariah. You hurt me, shorty. I mean, we could have talked.
I mean, we can still talk.
Yeah,
We still
I see you talking a lot.
They said we're here to fix it. So.
All right.
I'm hurt, Yana.
Ms. Bacon, you're sure this is just talk?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Nothing
Just
physical?
talk. No, nothing physical.
Right. Because the messages suggest otherwise. And this court has done further investigation. At this time, we will call licensed polygraph examiner Kendall Shull to the courtroom. Ron, please show Mr. Shull into the courtroom.
Yes, Sean.
How are you, Mr. Shull?
Great, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm good.
Mr. Shull, tell us your qualifications.
I was privileged to spend 30 years with the FBI in Washington, D.C. I eventually became chief of the entire FBI's polygraph program.
And that's why we trust him. There it is.
Right. So, Mr. Shull, Ms. Bacon was asked, have you had physical sexual contact with any of the men while your husband was away? What was her response to that question?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being truthful.
Another question. In the past 3 years, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than Mr. Bacon? What was her response?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined she was being deceptive.
Whatever. Y'all just doing too much.
Ms. Bacon?
Man.
Mr. Bacon, what's going through your mind right now?
I really don't know, Yana.
You knew this in your gut. You knew it.
Let us see if we can get your wife to come back in. Ron, would you please escort Ms. Bacon back into the courtroom?
Ms. Bacon?
Yeah.
This has been a lot today.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
What would you like to say to your husband?
I just like to apologize to him. Like, I know it hurts. I didn't mean for any of this, really, but it's wrong. I know it is.
Are you admitting that you had sexual intercourse since you've been married?
I'm not admitting to it, no.
Ms. Bacon, if you have any chance of reestablishing a healthy relationship with your husband, you have got to tell the truth today. We already know you've done it. You just need to admit it.
I'm not gonna admit to that. Like, I'm not, because I know I didn't do it. I didn't have sex with nobody.
Mr. Bacon, I wish this was the time and place she felt like she could open up to you. I'm hopeful that she will, because marriage is not something you throw away, even when you're going through the valley, and you in the valley.
Yeah, but if she never comes around and admits and owns up to what she did, it's going to be difficult for their marriage to go forward. That's always going to be there. It's going to be nagging at them and nagging at them.
And I agree.
All right.